Let me ask you, what's the Catholic view on who gets into heaven and who doesn't? I feel like I lead a pretty good life, a very religiously based life in which I try to keep not just the 10 commandments, but a solid 603 other commandments as well. And I spend an awful lot of my time promulgating what I would consider to be Judeo-Christian virtues.
Judeo-Christian. Okay, so Judeo-Christian, my reaction to that is that's an oxymoron. Judeo-Christian, right off the bat, is two religions, Judaism and Christianity, that are incompatible with each other, as we've just seen. So Judeo-Christianity is not something that I would, this is a very popular thing in our society, right? It is very popular for conservatives, especially American conservatives, to say, yeah, we promote Judeo-Christianity, when Jesus came to deliver us from the Judeo part. So why would we and here's another thing, there are elements of Judaism in Christianity. For example, the 10 Commandments, that crosses over, that crosses through the cross, right? We keep the 10 Commandments. We believe that they're the basis of the biblical law. And Jesus expounded in his Sermon on the Mount on the 10 Commandments. And he augmented and amplified the 10 Commandments. But although there are Jewish elements in Christianity, there are also Greek elements in Christianity. John says, in the beginning was the Logos, and the Logos was with God, and the Logos was God. That's a Greek concept. That's not a Hebrew concept. But we don't call Christianity Greco-Christianity. There are Roman elements in Christianity. But we don't say Romano-Christianity. So why do we say Judeo-Christianity? No, Christianity is not Greek. Christianity is not Roman. Christianity is not Jewish. Christianity is Christianity. It's new. It's a whole thing by itself, altogether, one garment. It's not a hodgepodge of different elements. There are elements in it, but it's one garment, a seamless garment. And so I don't like this piggyback. I'm going to piggyback my religion onto your religion, and we can all be friends. It's like, no, that's not how it works. Judeo-Christianity, as I said, it's a contradiction in terms. If you say Judeo-Christianity, you are contradicting yourself, and you're showing yourself compromised. You've been compromised. You've been Judaized. If you think that Judaism and Christianity are compatible, you need to read the book of Galatians again, because they're not. They are not compatible. And the first century Christians, especially, the Apostle Paul, he wrote 2 books, and actually 3 books, Galatians, Romans, and Hebrews, against this notion that Judaism is compatible with Christianity. And Christianity fought like hell during its first century to get rid of this notion that you could be Jewish and maintain all of your Jewishness and still be a Christian. No, the call of Christ is not to maintain your Jewishness and to validate Judaism. Jesus fulfills Judaism. Jesus brings Judaism to a close. The entire religion came to a close at the cross. Okay, we're going to keep going here. Man, I'm not even a minute in, and I'm already reacting.
Particularly in Western societies. So what's the Catholic view of me? Am I basically screwed here?
No. The Catholic view, go back to...
Yes, you are! What are you talking about? No, you're not. Am I basically screwed here? No. You're good. You're good to go, Ben. Ben, just keep on living in the old covenant. Keep on obeying all 613 laws, thinking that your works are going to justify you before God. Keep on not thinking that you need the blood of Christ. Yeah, I'm a Catholic priest, and I'm representing Christianity 2,000 years. This is what the church fathers would have said. This is what the medieval scholastics would have said. No, Ben? This is atrocious. That first word out of Bishop Barron's mouth, respectfully, that is a betrayal of Christianity. And I think it's also a betrayal of his own tradition, the Catholic tradition. I do not think St. Augustine or St. Thomas Aquinas would have said, no, you're good. You're good, Ben. You can deny Jesus. You can reject Jesus and Jesus will still welcome you into heaven, into paradise. Oh, okay.
But the Second Vatican Council says it very clearly.
Oh, the Second Vatican Council. Okay, so we're going to reference the Second Vatican Council instead of the scriptures. Okay. And what does the Second Vatican Council say?
I mean, Christ is the privileged route to salvation. I mean, God so loved the world, he gave his only son that we might find.
Hold on. Christ is the privileged way to salvation? What is that? What is he talking about? The privileged way? Jesus came to say, I am I'm not the way, the truth, the life. I'm just the privileged way, the privileged truth, the privileged life. You can come unto the Father, through another way other than me. I'm just the privileged way. I'm not there's no exclusivity to me. I'm no biggie, Without me, you can do a lot of different things. I'm just the privileged way. If you want to be privileged, I'm like the luxury version of the car that you want. I'm the power windows, power doors, power seats. You can just get your own little car, and motor along. But with me, I give you a sunroof. If you go with Jesus, I'm like a sunroof. When the sun shines down on you as you're driving. I'm the convertible where you can take the top off and just go, I'm the I'm the 8-cylinder, where you put premium in and it revs. And it just I'm the 500 horsepower edition. You can get from point A to point B without me. But do you really want to? I'm so good. It's so luxurious. Christianity is it's this luxury, Can you get by without it? Sure, but but why would you want to? It's a luxury. No, that's absolute nonsense. That's horse caca. Okay? Are we allowed to say horse caca? Okay. My assistant, Mr. Brody, says, yes, we're allowed to say horse caca. The idea is that, no, Jesus is the exclusive way to the Father. He said, I am the way, the truth, the only way, the only truth, the only life. No man comes to the Father except by me. Jesus was very clear about that. He told his disciples, without me, you can do nothing. Jesus claimed supremacy. He claimed exclusivity. Jesus is the Lord to be worshiped. There's no other name by which men can be saved. There is no other name by which men can be saved, Bishop Barron. Maybe you should reference the scriptures before you reference Vatican II. And by the way, you haven't told us what Vatican II says, but it's just I'm going nuts listening to this. This is insane.
And eternal life. So that's the privileged route. However,
okay, I want to listen to what he said.
I basically screwed here.
No. The Catholic view, go back to the Second Vatican Council, says it very clearly. I mean, Christ is the privileged route to salvation. I mean, God so loved the world, he gave his only son that we might find eternal life. So that's the privileged route. However,
okay, again, I'm sorry I had to keep stopping this, but this is too juicy. There's too much meat. The chicken is too juicy. Okay, the idea here is that this guy, Father Bishop Robert Barron, blessings be upon him. However, he just mutilated John 3:16. Okay, he mutilated it. Let's pull up John 3:16. Hey guys, this is Gabriel Finochio from the Reactionary Christian, and what you've just seen is only a taste of what goes on in a regular episode of TRC. So if you want to watch the full uncut video, please check us out on Rumble in the description below. And remember to stay reactionary.